Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and welcome back to Cognac's Corner. In another moment, we will be watching another fabulous video. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and always press the notification button to let you know when I will be publishing a new video. And also, darlings, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about my videos and what other type of videos you'd like me to make. Let's get to the video. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist Cognac Wellerlane, and today we are at the White Room Gallery. They have a very special exhibit here. It is amazing. It's all about Hollywood and the red carpet, and I am here with co-owner Kat O'Neill. I love the name Kat. So tell my audience, darling, this is an amazing exhibit. Explain to my audience what we're seeing here today.
So it's titled Red Carpet. And so a lot of the theme is actually like you're at the red carpet. The Nelson de la Nuez is the featured artist. And this is two guys behind us, two guys with the same name who are photographers. So they're really fun too. And then interspersed is kind of like different themes of vibrant color, a lot of reds. You know, there's Faye Dunaway's shot of her.
Yes, which was in that movie. Yes.
She just won the Oscars, shot by Terry O'Neill. A couple of those are up too. And then...
That's amazing. Hollywood with the Oscar in her mouth. I just love it.
Yeah.
Explain about this painting here with the Oscar in her mouth.
Yeah,
what is that all about?
The same thing. The two guys are all featured in this room. Two guys with the same name, both Hans, and their work is very female-centric, very sexy, and
which I love.
Yeah, like the high heels or.
I love it. I love. It's okay. We do voiceover for all of this, but right. I just love the high heels. I love the blonde Hollywood with the glasses. Yeah. You know, I was in Hollywood.
Behind you with the lipstick.
Yes.
Another stiletto with Batman on top.
Lipstick. And the poodle, the poodle and the girl, she's which I do at home with my Gigi, by the way. I print her as well. So this
like she's getting, they're both getting ready for the red carpet.
The red carpet. I love it. I love. Well, you know that's what I do. I'm always on the red carpet.
Epitome of the red carpet. Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of effort to be on a red carpet, and photographers. People think you want to know something, it's glamorous for the movie stars and the celebrities, but for press and people like me, we have to struggle to get the interview, to get the shot. Well, so it's not glamorous for us.
But you stand out.
Yes, darling, I stand out.
They're like, well, Cognac, we got to go talk to her. So
that has worked in my benefit. I've had celebrities say, "Who is that woman? I got to talk to her. She's so unusual. She's so out there."
It's the whole look. It's very impressive.
So now, the whole exhibit, is it the whole gallery, or is it just a few rooms?
Yeah, no, it's the whole gallery. This is the black room in the white room, and then we have the front, and then we have a little pocket on that side. So Yeah, we do keep a couple of artists up. We have a couple of abstract artists that just sort of work with the show. But yeah, basically, it's all red carpet themed.
All red carpet, all Hollywood.
Yeah, well, Nelson Nuez, he's always kind of like, again, female-centric and really fun. Yeah. You know, just the little, I guess, captions he uses all the time. I'm a first-class girl, I can't fly coach. You know, was it? He just did a new one.
Celebrity darling, I must be in the no coach for me. I have to be in the VIP section.
Exactly, and then he had like someone with a martini being served, like old school style, and I like it dirty. There's always a kind of a double entendre going on with his stuff, which is.
Do you like it dirty?
Yeah, I don't mind it. We're talking about a martini.
Yeah, me too. I love martinis too. So, the whole gallery, how many pieces are we looking at here in the whole gallery?
Oh, I would say in this particular show, probably 60.
60 pieces of art. Wow. Did it take a long time to curate this?
It does. It does. Every time we're thinking, okay, we're going to get a head start. Like we'll start thinking about it and laying it out. But then it's just the way it goes. It takes a long time. It does. I mean, but when it comes out great, you're like, okay, it was worth it. But yeah.
And the exhibit, to plan the exhibit, it takes, like you said, a long time. Does it take a month, 2 months to put it together?
Well, we put the whole calendar together. And we kind of keep it pretty close to what we planned. Sometimes a new artist, like those abstracts over there, which you may hit later when you photograph, that's Mr. Brainwash's nephew. He's a new artist of ours. So, and he's Pascal. He's really fun. So he's a new addition. And then we have a couple of fiber artists that we're working with as well. So they kind of mix into the theme. So we start with the theme, like a red carpet, and then we know who the featured artist is, and then we kind of see how else we can, work in more pieces. So it usually works out.
Now tell my audience, how long is this exhibit going to be here at the White Room Gallery?
This comes down, I believe, the 17th.
The 17th of August.
Yeah, and then we're putting a new one up with, it's called Hot Shots.
Oh, tell us about that. Hot Shots.
Hot Shots.
That's similar to this kind of a thing.
It kind of is. We were kind of thinking like that's going to feature Russell Young. And he's, does all the icons, Marilyn and Liz and all the diamond dust. It's beautiful. And he was also started as a photographer. So that works. And then we have other photographers we're going to include in that show. And so it kind of works as a hot shot, as also a hot shot, like a photographer. So that is fun too.
Hot shot photographer.
Or just a hot shot. Like Russell Young is a pretty hot. He shows in all 3 auction houses, and he's great. We've worked with him for years. A lot of fun too.
Do you have a favorite photographer, artist? Do you have a favorite?
I shouldn't say Terry O'Neill, no. Because I wish it was a namesake. Well, it's my name, but
yeah, that's true. Cat O'Neill.
I think he's pretty good. He did a lot of stuff.
Where did this love come from with you, Cat, for art? Where did it come from?
My mom was an artist, and I was a playwright in the city, and then I was a creative director for years, and it's always my thing was photography. And then I went into mixed media. So I guess I've always loved it. I mean, I think my first start was probably as a writer.
Does anybody ever tell you look like Glenn Close a little bit?
Yes, I got Glenn Close. I've gotten Glenn Close along the way. I've gotten several.
I met her many years ago in Manhattan. I was at the Christopher Reeves Paralysis Foundation Gala.
Yeah.
And she's little like you. She's not a big girl. She's not tall at all. Yeah. I thought she was tall, but she's not. Yeah. She's only like about my height. She's kind of petite.
She's tall too. She gives a taller appearance, right?
She's not tall. So you are in theater.
Well, yeah. I had done a lot of plays in the city, downtown, Soho Rep, and
off Broadway.
Yeah, off. But it's
off.
I mean, you gotta. Yeah, but that was fun. There was a workhouse theater downtown as well, Soho Rep. So I did that, and I loved it. And I did a night of one acts at Guildhall a couple years ago that I directed.
Oh,
And
Wow.
it was fun.
Would you ever do that again?
I was going to do a one-man show I wrote with an actor, but I think it's a lot for an actor to take on a one-man show. It's intimidating.
I've been to one-man shows.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, it is, because you have no other actor. Because I know I'm an actress too, so I know what it's like. Sometimes you work with another actor, it helps. But if you're doing it all by yourself, it's scary.
It's also a lot to memorize a whole play, so I think
It's awful. It's an awful lot.
yeah, it's a lot. So that didn't work out, but yeah, it's still on the table. I mean, I love it.
If you ever do anything theatrical, you must invite me. I love off-Broadway. I love Broadway. I love theater. I love movies. I love it all. I love it all. Tell my audience, Kat, where can we go to find out more information about the White Room Gallery?
Well, we're on Instagram, White Room Gallery EH, and then also our website, White Room Gallery. Wait, whiteroom.gallery. Throws everybody off. But yeah, so those two,
This show is going to be until the 17th,
Yes.
and the new show is going to start.
that the reception is that Saturday, so I should look on the card. Andrea will probably have the card.
I'll ask her.
Ask her.
One more
Look at the
time.
card.
One more time. The website.
Whiteroom.gallery.
You're gorgeous. Let's do an air kiss. Mwah, mwah. And we'll be back in a moment, darlings. More interviews right here at the White Room Gallery. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane. Keep watching. More celebrity interviews coming up right here at cognacscornermagazine.com. Pink champagne kisses. Welcome back, darlings. I'm TV host, entertainment journalist, Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at the White Room Gallery, and I am here with co-owner Andrea McCafferty. Did I say that correct?
Very good. I'm impressed. Yeah.
So this is a beautiful exhibit. I mean, Kat talked about it. She told me all about it, all the beautiful artwork and the photos and paintings. It's just an amazing, it's an amazing exhibit.
Yeah.
Who came up with the concept? Was it you or was it Kat?
I'm trying to remember. Her and I go back and forth. We really put a lot of thought into our titles for our shows. And obviously,
She told me that.
I'm trying to remember who came up with this one. I can't remember. A lot of times we pick names of songs. It just happens that way, whether it's For Your Eyes Only or Every Picture Tells a Story. But this one we just thought was appropriate because we're showing, Nelson de la Nuez. We always have Russell Young, and it's roll out the red carpet. So honestly, I don't.
I had to come because you know me. I'm on the red carpet, and I'm Hollywood. I'm totally Hollywood. So I have a question to ask you.
Sure.
How many artists here today that we're looking at?
We usually exhibit around, it really depends, anywhere from 40 to 60 pieces of artwork for a show.
But there's not that many artists that are showing.
No. So right now, as far as the number of artists, I would guess around 12, 12 artists. Yeah. Give or take.
12, give or take a few.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So now, an interesting question I have is how did you meet Kat? How did you decide to collaborate and meet and tell us the story?
So I had opened up the gallery years ago, 10 years ago now, in 2015, and I had two other partners originally, and Kat was actually an artist that I was showing, and then my partners ended up wanting to do other things, and Kat and I just got along so beautifully, and I just said, would this be something you'd be interested in? She has a great eye, she's organized, we get along, and so it just seemed like something could work. So she came in 2018, I guess. Yes, and so
you guys have been together a long time.
together a long time. We've curated a lot of shows together, done fairs. Yeah.
You used to do the Hamptons Fine Art Fair. You used to do that too.
Yes, we did that once, and then we used to do what was called Art Market. That was the other one in Bridgehampton, and we've done Scope in Florida, and a number of things. Yeah.
Fascinating. So you've been together quite a while. What would you like to see here at the White Room? How did you pick this particular place in East Hampton? Tell us a story about that.
How do we pick this space?
It used to be in Bridgehampton.
We're in Bridgehampton, again, for 8 years. We've been in this space for almost 2 years. We just saw the space and we just loved all the nooks and crannies. Bridgehampton was, it had like maybe more of a wow factor in some ways. Maybe not. Actually, I think this does.
I think this has a better space.
But you walk in and I guess it was bigger to begin with. This, you come in and it's kind of like, it's a smaller space at first, and then you just kind of weave in, and all these different rooms and, like I said, nooks and crannies unfold.
This is my favorite room.
This one, the black room, yes.
Because it's very photogenic, that's why.
Yeah, well, we had to have a black room. It's the White Room Gallery, so, this was very appropriate.
How did you come up with that title, White Room Gallery?
Well, let's see.
Because the other space was all white rooms?
Well, that's what it was. It was basically, it's a blank slate. It's a white canvas, white walls. It's a white room. It's a blank canvas. Yeah, so that's how we came up with the title. Yeah.
And how do you pick your artist?
How do we pick our artists? We definitely select artists. We, see them at fairs, or we just are, are knowledgeable who's, up and coming, or who already is, a talent to be, repping. And a lot of times they come to us. We get tons of artists, almost too many. We're inundated with artists. So
everybody wants to show their artwork in the gallery. I mean, and you happen to be voted the top gallery right here in the Hamptons. Tell my audience, how did that happen?
Yes, we've been voted the best gallery in the Hamptons for, I guess now, ever since, I think, 2015, I guess, since we opened. Yeah, for the last 9 or 10 years with Dan's Paper.
Is that including the one in Bridgehampton?
Yes. Oh, yes. It started there, and then we, moving here, we just kept getting voted. So it's been great.
Your work here is amazing. Do you have a specific type of art that you like more?
Well, I tend to like, we definitely kind of go with obviously very contemporary, not so much in the realism field. We're more abstract, a lot of pop.
Yes, you love pop art.
We like pop, but we like edgy. We like just very different and contemporary art. But we're open, and we do a lot of photography here actually. With these guys, which are actually called the guys with the same name. They're two Dutch artists.
Yes, she was telling me that.
And they're both named Hans. And then we also rep, as she mentioned, Terry O'Neill and Greg Lotus, who's a Vogue photographer. And, so I would say we're eclectic, except for we're not into like maybe realistic landscapes. We don't do too much surrealism, but we're certainly eclectic.
Yes, some, but you're really famous for the pop art.
Totally famous for that, yes. And just edgy and cool stuff.
And glamorous stuff.
Glamorous, like red carpet stuff.
Looks like she couldn't get her fishnets on straight, huh?
No, yeah, I think the lady had a little problem with that, with that image.
So she was telling me about your next exhibit.
Yeah.
Tell us the date for that, because Kat wasn't sure.
Okay, so let me see if I can remember off the top of my August 20th to September 21st.
Fabulous.
We have an opening reception August 23rd, which is a Saturday, and that is from 5 to 7.
Well, maybe I'll come to that too. I should come to that. Yes. Any of the known artists, will they be there?
Yes, well, it's a feature for Russell Young. Okay. And then we also...
And he will be here?
He won't this time. He actually was here last summer for his exhibition, but he will not be attending. but a few artists may come. At this point, we represent a lot of artists that live around the country, so it's hard for them to come to all of their shows. But occasionally,
it's August 23rd, you say?
The opening is August 23rd from 5 to 7.
Oh, I have to come to that.
Yes, you have to. It's hot shots.
I have to come to the hot shots. Because I'm a hot shot, too.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, you have to come. It'll be a lot of fun.
I'm sure I'll have so much fun because I love the artwork and I think your gallery is really magnificent. You do such tremendous work in putting these, curating these exhibits and coming up with these fabulous names, Red Carpet, Hollywood. I just adore everything about you girls. I think you're both very exciting and wonderful to talk to. I really do. And you have such a wealth of knowledge about art.
It's been years of, I was a science major, believe it or not. I was pre-med. And
you're much better at this.
Well, there's a link. I find a lot of scientists are also artists, and I'm an artist as well.
And Leonardo da Vinci, I think, was a scientist.
Absolutely, he was quite the Renaissance man. Yeah. Yes, in many different fields, but definitely science and philosophy, arts, and so I've always painted and done art, and I've done a lot of classes, and I've studied art history, and and it's interesting though how life, sometimes you end up doing things you don't necessarily think you're going to do. And so this is a great profession, and I absolutely love it. And I've been doing it a long time, probably close to, 25 years.
Maybe 30.
Yeah, maybe close to 30. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
This is a question I'm curious about. What determines a masterpiece?
Well, I would say it's subjective. For the most part, what one considers a masterpiece, somebody else may not. There are obviously, Renaissance painters and classical painters that you look at and they're just, they're so super realistic or whatever it is, and it's genius, when you see it. But then other pieces, like why, a certain artist, why is that considered a masterpiece? I don't know. It's in the eye of the beholder, I guess.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But there are some critics that agree on certain paintings that they are, masterpieces.
Like the Mona Lisa. You can go on and on.
Did you see that? Did you ever see the Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa, and it's very small.
I saw it too. I was in Paris. I went to the Louvre. Yeah. I said, this is the Mona Lisa? Yeah. She's so small.
I know, it is. And there's a huge line to get to it. And my daughter was 9, I think 7, I'm trying to remember, maybe 8. And she, first thing, she knew about the Mona Lisa. I hadn't even informed her about it. And she wanted to go to the Louvre and see it. And I just remember her being so excited because, kids even know about it. That is probably the most famous painting in the world.
It is the most famous. It is the Mona Lisa with no eyebrows.
Right. And you can't tell, like, man, no. And
they use it in pop art too.
Absolutely, yes. Well, that's right. Most images have been recreated. That's the whole thing with pop art, is appropriating, images and then recreating them and kind of mass producing in a sense, or just making a different spin on them. And so definitely the Mona Lisa has been used.
Is that your favorite masterpiece?
I would not say it's my favorite. I'm trying to think what painters. I love Picasso, Matisse, Modigliani, Degas, Klimt. I think Klimt paintings were stunning. I think I have different favorites for different
That's like asking me what's my favorite movie. I would have a problem. Who's my favorite movie star?
Right. Or what's your favorite book or favorite song? It might be different.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Well, everything here is absolutely spectacular. All the artwork, everything I'm looking at, I'm just in awe of everything. I want you to tell my audience where we could go to find out more information. What is the website?
The website is www.thewhiteroom.gallery. Dot gallery. That's, yeah.
You are gorgeous. Let's do an air kiss.
Oh, okay, ready? Mwah.
And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here in the Hamptons. Keep watching. Pink Champagne Kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.